guys, welcome back. My name is Lynn. Today I am going to give you an updated summer garden tour. I don't have a lot of like gardening or anything, but I do enjoy playing with flowers, and I just thought I would give you guys an updated video as to how my flowers are doing and that kind of thing. I had done a spring video for those of you who did not watch that one, and if you want to go check it out, feel free to do that. I just thought I would give you a little bit of a progress or an update as to how my things are doing right now. Alright, so starting here on my porch, I will just quickly kind of tell you where I got some things. The black rocker is from my husband and the boys for Mother's Day. I think they got it at Home Depot or Lowe's. And I have my gold side table out here for the summer. I used to have it inside, but I just moved it out here. And then I kind of just stuck to mostly green type flowering things. And I kept it a lot more simple and scaled down than normal. I would have had some more flower pots on the porch and stuff, but I decided to do less this year, and so most of these are kind of in the shade. This is wire vine specifically. And then I have two ferns hanging here on the front. I usually do that. They do pretty well. And then I have this rug here. It says, "Come in, we are awesome." I bought that at home, I believe. And this big cement type ceramic flower pot I found at a yard sale this summer. It was kind of chipped in the back a little bit, so they only had $1 on it, but it's honestly, it's a really big heavy pot. It might not really show in the scale of the video, but it is actually really big and good sized. So the plants in there aren't maybe growing as much as I'd like, but yeah, they do pretty well here in the shade. The flower beds over here, I have some daisies planted here and a little hosta plant, and these do okay. They don't get like a ton of sun, so I feel like they're not as big or as full as nice as they could be. Then I have some over in the other corner as well. This corner is a little bit lacking, but it's kind of the type of thing you can't really see a whole lot of it unless you come up. And then here I just have a little look into the backyard. Kind of like a different angle, I guess, and I'll show you that in a little bit. And this is pretty much what the front is looking like. Sadly, my mulch is not looking as nice and black and fresh as it used to be, but this is the corner flower bed in the back. So I just have a couple of daylilies, and this tree here, or this shrub, is something the previous owners had planted, and the flowers are just starting to bloom. I'm really not sure what this shrub is called, or this bush, I don't know what you call it, but anyway, it's kind of a nice pink purple colored. And then this is my hydrangea bush, and I've got some, I think these are just lilies, I'm not sure. They're kind of pretty big this year, actually. It's the first year that they're like this tall. And then I have some really pretty hydrangeas, at least around the bottom. I do have a question for you hydrangea experts. Why do I only have blooms kind of around the bottom of the plant? I'm not sure. Like, the thing is getting pretty big, but I mean, I know I've clipped some, but in general they kind of stick to around the lower there, as you can see. So what is the problem? Am I doing something wrong? I would love to hear your feedback on that. Is that normal or what? I do have a habit of kind of clipping them because I love having them inside too. But this is a look into the back patio. This is where we come in and out a lot of the time. I have my window box here that takes a ton of water. I did not think about the fact that these sweet potato vines would take so much water, but it does look really pretty, at least I think so, and I have to water them usually a couple times a day. But I do have another hanging macrame planter thing here in the back. I have this listed in my Amazon store, but yeah, in case you're wondering. And then down here, this pot is doing pretty good. The impatiens aren't doing very well. Probably, I don't know, just not enough sunlight or something. And then this pot beside the door, I'm actually kind of disappointed in. The blue flowers is actually the second one that I transplanted. The first one's kind of died on me. And since I took the video, these blue flowers are already kind of dying on me. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And then my begonias are kind of pretty big, and then my pink double impatiens really don't bloom very much. I don't know what it is. It looks like there's blooms on it, and maybe they'll still come, but so this one, yeah, the main one beside the door was a little bit of a disappointment to me, but I do kind of experiment sometimes. But if you want to see like how it looked in the beginning, feel free to go watch my spring landscaping one as well. And I apologize for sounding kind of stuffed up right now. It's because I kind of am battling a little bit of a cold, so I hope you can bear with me. But this pergola here, I'm not going to go into much detail because a lot of you saw my DIY pergola cover thing. So if you are interested in seeing it a little bit more in detail, you can go watch that video. I'll have it linked down below. And I'll just briefly show you guys the backyard here a little bit. We don't have much yard, as you all are aware of, I'm sure, if you've been watching me. But my rose bushes are currently kind of blooming, but most of them are just kind of hit or miss. It seems the first time around they always do better than like the second and third blooming times. But I'm not really an expert on the knockout roses, so I don't know. They don't look just extremely beautiful right now, in my opinion, but anyways, here's just a look at the little bed area, I guess, back here. So this little garden area here used to be an actual garden. I tried to put a couple things in for a couple years, but it really didn't do very well. And last year I didn't really do much with it. It was just kind of dirt. And this year I was determined to not just have a big empty spot of dirt where it just looks ugly and everything. So I thought, well, maybe I could add a couple plants and put in some stepping stones and maybe add a bench back in the corner, but you know what, that never even happened, and half of the summer is gone already. So I just added a couple plants earlier this spring, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money doing it. So here is a tomato plant. I guess I do have one food item in the garden. But yeah, honestly, I'm not extremely happy with how it looks, but you know what, it's okay. I'm gonna leave it. It's, you know, it's not that big a deal, I guess. So sometimes it's harder to actually make things look the way you picture them in your head. Let's just put it that way. Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed seeing the updated tour and everything. Like I said, it's nothing fancy or anything, but I do hope you enjoyed it and it gave you guys some inspiration or something maybe. And if you guys have any tips for me or ideas and that kind of thing, I would love to hear it. If you want to see more videos like this, I would love to have you subscribe. And y'all, I'm super excited because we're almost at 15,000. It might even be at 15,000 by the time the video is up. So I just want to tell you all, I am super grateful for each one of you. Thank you so much. So I will leave it at that. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you later. Bye.